The 1974 Plymouth Cuda, part of the third-generation Barracuda lineup, holds a special place in muscle car history, even though it's not as highly coveted as earlier models. Introduced in 1970, the Barracuda initially came with some of the most powerful engine options ever offered by Chrysler, including the 446-pack and the 426 Hemi V8 engines. But by 1974, those high-performance engines had been discontinued, and the Barracuda was limited to small-block V8 engines. This dramatic shift marked the end of an era for the iconic muscle car, leaving behind a legacy that's now filled with both treasured collector cars and numerous modified, rusted-out versions. The 1974 Plymouth Cuda we're discussing today is one of those modified examples, and it's certainly an intriguing project car. The seller has made some modifications to the exterior and some mechanical improvements, but it still retains plenty of its original charm, especially with the one-of-a-kind Limelight green paint. Limelight was a high-impact color offered by Plymouth only in 1970, making it a rare sight on a 1974 model. Unfortunately, this particular repaint is starting to show signs of wear, with bubbling and rust starting to appear under the wheel arches, but the vivid color certainly makes it stand out. One noticeable feature of the car's styling is the tribute to the Barracuda with the black beltline graphics and the blacked-out hood and fenders. However, the original rear fender decals are missing, which gives it a slightly different vibe compared to the classic AAR look. Despite these cosmetic tweaks, the Cuda's heart lies in its history and potential. Under the hood, this Mopar was originally equipped with a 318 cubic inch V8 engine, one of only two engine options for the 1974 model year, with the other being a slightly larger 360 V8. As the 318 was the base engine for the 1974 Cuda, it produced only 150 net horsepower, a far cry from the raw power of its older brothers, the 440 and Hemi engines. This particular car also came with a 3-speed automatic transmission, which was the most common gearbox option at the time. While it's not particularly rare, it's certainly a nice piece of Mopar history, even though the original drivetrain has been removed. The seller still has the radiator and rear end, but the engine is long gone, leaving the car in need of a new powerplant to bring it back to life. Despite the missing drivetrain, the car isn't without merit. The seller has made efforts to prepare it for restoration, including installing a new braking system, new shocks, a clean gas tank, and even replacing the floor pans. The interior has been gutted, but all the essential parts are still present. While it's not in pristine condition, the car has a solid frame, with only a few rust areas needing attention. The floor pans and trunk do have rust holes that will require patching, but the car remains a viable project for the right buyer. This Cuda, located in Pollock Pines, California, is currently up for auction, with bidding sitting at $8,300, though the reserve price has not been met yet. Considering the rare Limelight paint and the fact that it's one of the few remaining Cudas from the 1974 production year, it could be a unique opportunity for someone looking to restore a piece of muscle car history. For restoration enthusiasts, the car offers plenty of options. The 318 V8 engine is common and easily replaceable, but for those seeking more power, a 440 big block engine could be swapped in to revive the golden era muscle car experience. Alternatively, the hot rod route is always an option with modern crate engines, bringing new life to the classic Cuda. Whether or not it's worth restoring depends on the buyer's goals, but this Plymouth Cuda, with its rare Limelight color and solid project potential, is certainly a piece of American automotive history that deserves attention.